There's a level of discipline that commands attention. It's the kind of frightening consistency you see in people who simply never stop. While others quit after a few weeks, they keep going, showing up regardless of excuses. This level of dedication isn't normal, and it's powered by an ancient system created by Zen monks in Japan called Jyoji, which means continuous practice without gaps. Once you understand how it works, you'll never break a goal again. The secret of the monks: irreversible commitment. Your brain puts every commitment into one of two boxes: reversible or irreversible. Reversible commitments lead to daily mental negotiations. Should I do it now? Maybe tomorrow. Irreversible commitments simply happen. The monks understand this. They don't promise to try to meditate. They declare themselves a meditator in front of their community. This is not a promise. It's a change of identity. When you make a behavior public, your primitive brain interprets failure as a survival threat, making giving up more painful than continuing. Raphael's tactic: he stopped making private promises and made a public declaration. I am a person who meditates 20 minutes every day at 5 a.m. for 90 consecutive days. He posted it and told everyone. The external pressure became his fuel. The thought of admitting failure made quitting unbearable. Even with social pressure, Raphael still fought an internal war every morning. To win, he implemented the monk's second principle: non-negotiable hours. Every day, you waste mental energy deciding when to do something. This decision fatigue burns up the glucose your brain needs for the practice itself. Fixed schedule. Raphael chose 5 a.m., not for optimization, but for elimination. No messages, no emails, no distractions, no excuses. The time wasn't up for debate. The power of constancy. When you do something at a different time every day, your brain has to make a new decision. When the schedule is fixed, your brain can't argue with a constant. Eventually, his body started preparing for the practice, and he began waking up before the alarm. The movement became automatic. No thought, no decision, just action. Raphael's mind found a new loophole, arguing about what to do during his fixed time. Variety, though seemingly interesting, is where consistency dies. Every micro decision: should I do burpees or push-ups? Which book? Is a crack where old, inconsistent patterns leak in. Seamless practice method. Raphael locked everything down. 20 push-ups, 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of reading. Same order, same timer, same thing. This creates a personal period of identical practice. The surrender. His mind fought the monotony, but by week 6, the voice of negotiation grew quiet. Consistency isn't about willpower lasting forever. It's about repetition until willpower is no longer needed. After about 66 days in the same context, your brain's basal ganglia takes over and the behavior becomes automatic. You are no longer deciding to do it. You are simply doing it. The all or nothing lie has killed more consistency than laziness. You think, if I can't do the full 20 minutes, why do anything? This creates gaps, and in those gaps, your old patterns return. Jyoji means the practice must continue without even a moment of gap. Continuity over perfection. Practice doesn't require perfection. It requires continuity. A river may be a trickle during a drought, but it never stops flowing. The moment it stops, it's no longer a river. Raphael's solution: when travel and sickness hit, he didn't skip, he minimized. He did push-ups in an airport bathroom and meditated in an Uber. Nothing was perfect, but everything maintained momentum. Unexpected obstacles, a sick child, a broken car, are consistency killers because you have to make a decision under stress, where the path of least resistance always wins. Zen monasteries have endured centuries of disaster because they don't make decisions when obstacles arise. The answer already exists. The pre-decision matrix. Raphael wrote down every obstacle that had ever broken his consistency and pre-solved each one. If the gym is closed, I will do push-ups in the garage. If I'm hungover, I will do 2 push-ups, 1 minute of meditation, 1 page of reading. The certainty: when X happens, I do Y. No thinking, no negotiating, just execution. You remove decision fatigue, and your brain knows that no matter what happens, the practice continues. This certainty changes your entire nervous system. After 90 days of uninterrupted practice, Raphael was a different person. His friends called his consistency scary. This is the right level of operation. When your discipline makes others uncomfortable, it's because your existence proves that what they call impossible is merely uncomfortable. Consistency isn't about doing something every day. It's about becoming someone who can't do it any other way. By implementing the Jyoji system, public declaration, fixed schedule, seamless practice, and pre-resolved answers, you stop being someone who tries and become someone who simply is. The question is, are you ready for the death of your inconsistent self and the birth of your unbreakable self? Because the consistency that scares others is the only consistency worth having.